Now, former Seattle City Police Chief Shon Barnes, who lost his job last week, secured himself a very generous severance package on the way out. Maybe this is just how it's done now. It's incredible if you haven't seen the numbers. Back up a little bit. This all started just over a week ago when we had that shooting at the Bite of Seattle. 3 people killed, at least 4 others injured. And then there was the delayed press conference after it happened. Then finally, the next day, Chief Barnes is back in town. And it started to come out that wasn't often in the city of Seattle. His wife and kids back in Chicago. He would do that and then attend a lot of other events and speaking engagements. So just apparently was kind of absent much of the time. And whether or not that is the reason why Mayor Katie Wilson decided to ask him to secure his resignation last week, we don't know. I was told by the Seattle Police Officers Guild President Kent Liu last week that he suspects Mayor Wilson has long wanted Chief Bonds to be shown the exit door, and maybe this just provided an opportunity. We don't really know what the true answer is on that. But several reporters were able to secure a copy of the severance package that was given to former Chief Shon Barnes. Como TV's Jeremy Harris among the first, I think, to post details. So here's some of this severance golden parachute package. $700,000 in all. That was about 590,000 in direct cash, including a lump sum payment equal to 18 months of his salary. And get this rate, 179 bucks an hour. That's pretty sweet. 12 months of Cobra Health coverage for him and his family. That's like another 30 grand. He gets paid his unused accrued vacation. And the city waives repayments, I guess, that were required. He gets to keep the 50,000 hiring incentive, the 60 grand for his relocation reimbursement, and now in the future he releases the city from all known and unknown claims arising from his employment, and he agrees not to sue the city. So about 700 grand in all for that severance package for Chief Barnes. So interesting to find out when they negotiate this new contract for whoever the next police chief is in Seattle, what that's exactly going to look like. But we have learned in the last couple of days that interim chief Andre Sales is also often not in Seattle. Keeps a residence actually in Illinois, back where he kind of came over with Barnes. And he doesn't even live in Seattle. He lives in East King County when he is here in town. So I thought that was interesting. And he got a lot of questions from reporters. And here is part of the response to him. Are you going to be Barnes part two? Spending a lot of time out of city, or are you going to be here to police Seattle?
I maintain a home in East King County here. I also have a secondary home in Illinois, not in Wisconsin. I was the police chief in Wisconsin. I do frequently go back to visit my family, probably about every 8 weeks or so. But my wife spends most of her time out here with me. We're looking to make this our home, this our area that we can retire to one day. But right now, we have some kids that we need to get settled, and one day we'll make this area our home. But I currently live in East King County.
So we're trying to get some answers from the mayor's office as to whether or not the next chief, whether that ends up being Andre Sales, who's now just in that position for the interim, or another choice from the national search. Is that person going to be required to actually live here full time? Mayor Wilson alluded to that in one of the press conferences last week, saying she would certainly like the chief of police to spend quite a bit more time here than the former did. But will that be a requirement? City council's likely going to have something to say about this. Um, Quite interesting, but I'll have to negotiate a really good severance package. No, I'm just teasing. Okay.